sing. Welcome to the JasVynce show. I'm Jasmine. This is Vince, the non-singer.
I'm Vince. I don't sing.
No, he doesn't.
But welcome. We're here for another wonderful episode of, you guessed it, Married at First Sight, guys. Married at First Sight. Happy to see you guys in here making your way in. Come on in. We're going to talk some smack today, at least for the next hour, because that's the amount of time that we're allowed to go live for. So what's up? What's up? What's going on? So this week, shout out to Zion who said he checked out the show. This week, we are on episode 12, guys. Episode 12. Where
still week 3 or
somehow,
no, we on week 4.
I was gonna say no, it's we officially a month in because the name of the episode is 1 month down
and a quarantine to
go. Baby. Where we starting at?
Let's start with Wumani. So yes, as always, Woody is up making her brunch with mimosas and flowers. Damn. Take notes, future husbands.
As always.
Yeah, he does that like every week.
Shout out to that. So yeah,
because that's what she was scared of. She was scared that it was just temporary and that these are not things that he's going to be doing. But Woody coming through.
I gotta step my game up. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So she says that she loves the mimosas, but apparently Woody buys the expensive champagne to make mimosas.
Oh, that's what she was
saying.
Oh,
and then she segued that into going into like discussing finances and budget,
which I always appreciate.
Yeah, so apparently it comes out that Woody spends his budget. Well, I don't know if it's a budget. He said he normally spends $500 to $1,000 a month on shopping.
On just shopping.
Just shopping, like clothes, shoes, and he says $500 would just be like some jeans and a pair and a shirt, no shoes for him. I'm like, where are you shopping at?
Because especially if he don't seem like a sneaker type guy, but like he probably got some like Gators or something like that.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? But I probably spend like $500 to $1,000 on clothes like in a year. Like I don't buy clothes.
That's definitely true.
Buy clothes at all, ever.
Until I be like, hey,
it's
you need some new panties.
It's way too much.
Yeah.
And panties don't cost that much. So why am I saying panties? Don't do that. Underwear.
Yeah, he doesn't budget. That's what I grasped. Because between $500 and $1,000 is a big gap, which lets me know there's no budget here. It's just whatever. So also, she was asking how much would you like to spend on rent a month. He said around $1,800, which that's about right. My rule is don't give over 2 G's to somebody in rent.
Facts.
Own it.
That's a great rule.
It's a good rule, right? 2 G's is a lot of money.
I've always appreciated that about you. So
yeah. Also, she was like, "Oh, so what would our budget be? For dates or whatever?" And he says, $150 date every week. I'm like, what are you doing for $150? How much money do we spend on a date when we finally do?
I was gonna say when we were allowed outside.
If we went to dinner, how much would we normally?
Not $150 every week. Dinner is probably gonna be like $100. You know what I'm saying? If we go out to dinner.
And we have drinks and stuff.
Like $100, depending on where we go. It might not be that crazy, depending on how I don't know. I guess it depends on the place. Depends on the place.
What's a normal date that we would do? Like bowling or something? Bowling, how much does that end up costing? I used to go on the budget days.
Now I was gonna say
I go on the budget days, so we'll spend like.
I appreciate your budget, but I'm like I'm not thinking about this stuff. I just want to make sure my baby happy. That's all I care about.
We used to go on Sundays to the really nice bowling alley because they have the happy hour and they have like $2 shoes, $2 games, all that stuff. So yeah, you can make it happen on way less than that.
Absolutely.
So that's $600 a month for just on dates, which I think is a crazy number to me. And also, I noticed that Amani expressed like some concerns about him not budgeting or maybe like how he was spending his money because he was like roommating with his grandma, so maybe he had.
I was hoping he was saving. From living with grandma.
He says I can't spend it when I die, so I need to spend it now.
I don't know about that. You do got to spend it before you die, but I'm just glad that he's looking forward to buying a house, which is something that's
responsible.
Very responsible.
But he also should be thinking about what can I do with this 500 to 10. Maybe cut the budget down to 500 on just frivolous spending, and then you can save $500 a month towards getting a house.
I was hoping he's not buying brand new clothes every single month too.
I'm not going nowhere to buy
exactly,
clothes.
exactly, and they're gonna be saving some money coming up in this next quarantine.
He's
just a little bit careless,
Bachelorhood spoiled him.
And I definitely agree that bachelorhood. I'm glad that again that he's looking forward to buying a house, like he said. Who isn't looking forward to buying a house for real? But he mentioned that he wanted to get that backyard. You know what I'm saying? In case they get a dog, which I thought was cute. But he don't really care about the dog. I don't care about the dog either.
He said have a little in and out door for the dog. I'm like, is that a thing? I thought that's for cats.
No, you never seen the dog door?
I never seen a dog
Every
one. I
TV
seen
show
a cat
ever.
One.
It's not for the cat.
I
It was
thought
created
that was
for
white
dogs.
TV show stuff, not like real life.
It is. It's real life stuff. But some people have. If you got a neighborhood where your dog can move freely and stuff like that, then it happens. But yeah, I'm not here for the dog. But if she want the dog, we'll see. But again, he said that that the dog would not be allowed. It would be allowed inside sometimes. So
yeah,
she thinks that the dog is just gonna be freely like chilling and stuff like that. So let's see if I can bring the sound up for you guys. I was gonna tell
you a doggy door. I've never heard
it's called a doggy door.
This is news to me, and maybe I'm just not a pet person, so I don't know. I'm late.
But yeah, the inside of the house is still gonna smell like dog, regardless. Just because you got a dog. You got a dog.
I've been to people's houses that have like a dog, especially like a little small hypoallergenic dog, and it doesn't smell like dog in their house.
Okay.
That's what I would need. I can't do dog smell in my house. That's a no-no.
No dog smell in my house. All right, so let's move on from Amani. And oh no, she was also excited to say she's excited to see what the second month of what their second month anniversary is gonna look like.
Yes,
I thought that was cute.
Okay, so moving on, Brett and Olivia. So it starts with, I guess, the morning after they had their argument where he says, "You're really insecure," like at that restaurant or whatever.
And she tried to come out like, "Oh, we're not gonna talk about that." All right.
Yeah. So Olivia was like, "So are we good about the argument?" Like yesterday, he was like, "I'm fine. I didn't have an issue." He's still saying that, and I'm like, basically, she was like, "I feel like you had a problem after I expressed my feelings about it." So they decided to FaceTime with Pastor Kyle.
Great idea. Always a great idea.
Great resource.
I wish I could just FaceTime Pastor Kyle anytime I wanted. Like, yo, you good? What's going on? Yo, she tripping, bro. Can we talk about this?
No. So, Olivia brings up that there's two different Bretts. There's the Brett that's on camera that seems kind of staged, and then there's like the Brett behind closed doors, which I thought she was gonna say he was like an evil genius or something creepy, but apparently she said he's really sweet, and they're showing like surveillance cameras of him like asking for kisses and all that stuff.
I thought it was creepy that they had them cameras just chilling in the house anyway,
even
though they call that without the cameras. I thought it was nice that Brett was like sweeter and stuff. I'm not fully understanding about his reasoning, why he doesn't like show more.
I feel like he don't want to appear soft on camera.
I think that's part of it.
But he appears like an asshole.
But we know that from the last episode, the times that he has tried to appear soft, she'll hit him with like a, you know what I'm saying? So
he did that little hip grab.
Yeah. So
but
who knows?
I don't know. I don't know
what they're not
Brett.
gonna make it. I was thinking that we've been thinking that this whole time, but this episode kind of gave me a little bit of hope because they're talking a little bit better at least. And I thought it was genius to get Pastor Cal on the phone. You can't deny a Pastor Cal call, man.
Yeah, so long story short,
they have to trust each other more.
They do have to trust each other more. We'll see how they progress, but they definitely seemed a little bit different. I genuinely feel like Brett really likes her based on what I saw this episode.
Is this the first time?
Because before I
could have
swore, like who was it? You and Brandon, I think, were saying that Brett is faking the funk to the end.
He did seem like he was faking.
I think that's just his face.
Not fake. It is. I would agree now that it is more of his face. Now there's times where it looks like he's faking it, but maybe he's not faking the entire like relationship. He might just be faking his reactions to certain things. It's like, yeah, I could react to that, but I feel like you're gonna think I'm an asshole if I say something about this. So I'll just, But one thing I did notice about them trusting each other, like Pastor Cal told them that they have to trust each other more. I have to say that is something that is very important in communicating in relationships. Not just trusting like, oh, I trust you, I don't think that you're going to do nothing, but also trusting each other in the way that you communicate. Because a lot of times he thinks that she might be trying to say something bad, or she thinks that he might be trying to say something bad, when that's not the case. They just don't understand the way that they talk fully. So it's not.
Nobody understands the way Brett talks.
That's the thing. That's the thing. But she has to trust that he does not have a bad intention with the goofy shit that he be saying.
That's a lot to ask for somebody you just met.
They married at first sight. What you want?
All right, moving on. So Bennett meets his sister Molly for brunch or whatever.
Yes, Molly, come through, Molly.
Molly is nuts.
Wait. Wait. Don't. We're not gonna disrespect here.
With Yoop, the stuffed duck. Thank you.
Molly and Yoop. He's a person, all right.
Oh my god.
Or at least he's a pissed off stuffed duck. That's what his font said. He's a pissed off stuffed duck. That misses Bennett very much, by the way. Go ahead. What were you saying? What were you saying about our sister Molly?
So Molly did the worst tarot card reading ever. I literally gained nothing from it.
How many times have you had your cards read?
I haven't.
So how is that the worst?
I just seen, Miss Cleo, Erykah Badu, and What Men Want.
Miss Cleo was a fake. Erykah Badu was acting. My guy, Yoop.
Yoop. I can't.
I gotta find somebody I can start calling Yoop. I might have to get a toy duck.
Don't do that. Do not do that.
But yeah, if you were paying attention to the tarot card reading, she said that they need to be less naked and less happy because it's clouding Bennett's judgment. I thought that was a weird reading myself, I must admit. But because they spend so much time in the nude and like agreeing with everything, then he might not be able to see the things that might actually
is the nude matter. Symbolism, or do
that's
they
literally
mean having sex?
That's what the card said. Both symbolism and having sex.
All right. So basically, he tells her that they're coming up on their 1 month anniversary and they're gonna go hiking. And Bennett basically admits that he's fallen in love with her,
which is dope.
Which the sister is super excited. I thought she was, after her saying, "Yeah, you guys need to you guys are too happy and it's clouding your judgment." I thought she would have said something different.
Look who came to see. Yo, you better bow when you step. Yeah, come on, the ducks. We the ducks. You better come on.
I can't.
Come on. Now I want to say, since we talk about you, I do want to say that it was very interesting to see somebody. I think it's just crazy when you see somebody that makes Bennett look really normal.
The sister was nuts.
I was sitting there watching. It's like he had the same face I did. We were just like, wow, you're really like this. Like this is you do this every day, like in person. Like when the waiter came back no, I think Bennett was talking and she was like interrupted him. She was like, would you prefer birdseed instead of those potatoes?
Camera.
Shout out to the producers that are also trash for putting that little record scratch in there. Like, no, we're gonna take time to acknowledge this. Excuse me, waiter, can we get you some birdseed, please? Like that really, really happened.
That had to happen. Apparently.
It had to happen.
It was so weird. I really could not get over it.
I thought that was fun.
But anyway, the sister Molly was like, "Oh, you should have Amelia write a song for you," and I'm like, "How do you ask somebody to write a song for you?" Normally, they just do it because they love you.
Which is what she still did.
Which I was excited about.
Eventually.
Yeah. I was very excited about that.
So was Bennett. He was.
Okay, so moving on. Karen and Miles went to the park and they played like Two Truths and a Lie. I think that's what it was. Two Truths and a Lie.
Two Truths and a Lie. And Miles did amazing in that because I feel like he's been paying more attention to his wife than she's been paying. Right?
That's fact.
I think. How did y'all feel about that? I thought it was a cool little game to play, but who knows?
I've never played that game in my life.
Oh, maybe we gotta play at some point.
I don't see the point.
Maybe we gotta play.
Are we gonna bet something?
I don't know. You guys on the bet?
What do y'all think about Miles betting? Like, and he won, and then he's like,
what did they bet?
We're gonna get tattoos. That's what.
Oh, they were serious. I didn't know they were serious about it.
He said, "Yeah, so we're gonna get tattoos since I won the bet." And I guess it's something that she's wanted to do, but she's like scared or leery of it. So that's kind of good to get her out of her comfort zone. But I hope he ain't thinking about no matching tattoos or nothing like that.
We'll see.
Because she ain't with it. Karen is out.
She don't know that man.
Exactly. She can get a different tattoo though. I don't see the problem with that. So moving on to young hateration in the dancery.
Hateration.
Young hateration in the dancery.
Oh, what is her name? We don't know her name.
Kristen, I think.
Kristen?
Henry's friend Kristen, the hater.
Shout out to Millennial Mom, who we watch on
They
on
are
YouTube,
so funny.
that acknowledged the friend. I guess it's
Kristen, I think her name
Kristen.
is.
That's so funny that he's married to a Christina. Yeah, she called her a player hater.
She said she came to player hate.
She showed
at
up
the wedding
just for the purpose of
player hate
That's
at
it.
the housewarming.
That's all
and
she
player
showed
hate
for.
again.
That's all she here for.
Yeah, I appreciated that. That was funny. So anyway, she says that basically Henry kind of, I guess she was insinuating that Henry is a confident person, but it's the way that he views his flaws as a negative thing, but it could be a positive thing, and it's just about changing the way that he views it. That's the only good thing I really got from her. Everything else was kind of negative, but I do understand her standpoint, but I'm not feeling her because from the beginning she never gave Christina a chance though. Christina messed up her chance
From the day, yeah.
from day one, she didn't give Christina a chance.
And then, yeah, she did make it known that whatever she was saying during that last get together that they had, that
she was rude.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling it for real. So.
She was like, it made me uncomfortable. She was rude to production at the housewarming. I'm like, I'm glad other people see it too, because then at first I was like, maybe it's just Henry seeing it and from his perspective, but other people are seeing it too. But also, she wanted to say something negative, so
let's get it.
She basically was like, I see different qualities in you guys, and they don't complement each other. I don't see this working. Long story short. And
a lot of people don't.
I'm like, that's probably not
Including
the friend
them.
you should call.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst friend you could call.
That's his close friend.
I wouldn't call his dad. I was trying to think who else would he call.
Who does Henry have to talk to? Seriously.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. Karen. Did y'all watch the Unfiltered? Karen and Henry know each other. They were ex-coworkers. I thought that was so interesting. I'm like, how did this never come up?
So if they got matched, like I said last week,
they not a good match.
If they got matched, it would have been less awkward because they know each other a little bit, and we agree that if Karen were to know him a little bit, then if Karen were to know Miles a little bit, then it might be a little bit of a smoother.
I think Karen wanted a black husband.
Obviously, probably, but
so that wouldn't work.
Who knows?
Moving on.
We the ducks, you.
No. Woody goes to Diamond's Direct or something like that. Basically, he out there splurging on Amani, buying diamonds.
Was it splurging or was it a gift? It was an anniversary gift. It wasn't a splurge.
I ain't never got no diamond bracelet and earrings for no anniversary.
Diamond bracelet?
Yeah, that's what he was looking at, the diamond bracelet.
Oh, did she get the bracelet?
I don't know if he got the bracelet.
Well, we'll talk about that. Yeah, neither did she. So
And I was wondering, like, would she be mad about him spending money like that, since his little shopping budget is already crazy?
Probably a little bit.
I don't know. Would you be mad if your man bought you diamonds? It's technically, long as it's coming out of his account, not mine.
I thought diamonds were a girl's best friend.
I don't know. That's not my best friend. My best friend is whoever pays my rent.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's good to know.
So Amelia has brunch with her friend Cyril. Cyril? I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, the friend was saying like that she doesn't like to, like, she wouldn't like to move in with someone too soon because the mystery and the passion like die too soon when you move in early. And Amelia is like, we're still learning each other, so it's very passionate. Like, we stay up talking and getting to know each other. So
with Bennett, come on, you know what you're gonna do.
I mean, I don't know what the purpose of the friend saying that was.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Because it didn't apply to her situation.
I didn't even take notes on that part.
Yeah, it didn't apply to her situation. I'm like, what's your purpose of saying this?
I was like, this is interesting. What else, Suntan Superman?
So anyway, Amelia says she's starting to feel like they know each other, and she feels content with him for the first time. And she tells her friend, I wrote him a song for our anniversary.
Talk about it.
So I was excited. I'm like, yay, Bennett is getting his song. And Amelia's songs are always so good.
Yeah.
She sounds so good.
Like
the chords, like everything just is so. She reminds me of like when you go to the nice little coffee shop in Tacoma Park and they got somebody playing guitar up there. Like, it's just everything.
Just strumming away.
Yes. So what's next? We moving on?
Yeah. Next thing I have is that the couples date, the double
Oh,
date.
you missed whatchamacallit. Oh, go ahead.
All right. So Karen and Miles and Woody and Amani got
A
to
black
go on
love couples
a
date.
black love. I should have put that, a black love couples date. I'm honestly surprised that it took this long for us to see them again hanging out. But I know producers are probably trying to stretch out the content and save some of the black
They're
love.
definitely trying to stretch out the concept.
That's one thing, that one point that we do have to make, that again, because
every
coronavirus
week has gotten 4 episodes.
And this is the week where coronavirus hit. I saw, I think Amani was writing something down. It was March 15th on whatever she was writing down. This is the week. So the NBA done shut down already. You know what I'm saying? People done went on quarantine.
LA definitely shut down March 16th, 15th. My last day in the office was like the 14th.
I believe so. So I know things are probably getting a little bit rougher out there. So they're probably trying to find like, what can we show these people? But I'm glad we got to see some black love date. But I wanted more. From this date. The main thing that I took away from this was that Woody and Amani just being Woomani, you know what I'm saying? But also Miles taking the time to, I don't know if this could have been a little bit childish on his part, but he took the time to acknowledge that he was like, yo, I be complimenting my wife, when she look good, and I be reaching, looking for a compliment, like a little bit of reciprocation, and she don't usually acknowledge that.
I thought it was funny.
It's a little funny.
Because he said that she was like, I'll be like, oh, you looking real good. And she'll be like, do I? Like, that's funny.
She's one of those.
That's funny to me. But I don't know. I think it's just their love languages are different is the real deal.
I agree.
I don't know what her love language, what do you think her love language would be based on what you've seen?
Bouginess? I don't know.
Bouginess? You call me bougie.
Yeah, just a little bit. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. Well, you said it would be a matter of just her being more comfortable with him. And I think that's it. I don't know. Even when they do become comfortable with each other, I don't know what it's going to take for, you know what I'm saying, for them to look like they mesh, or her to be willing to open up that easily. But they do, you know what I'm saying? She hurt his heart. Yeah, I think he's, not only is he still seeking approval, but he's waiting for her to look like she wants to give it. I feel like I don't know. I
think it's normal that when you're like, she's still got
a wall up, but like that's her natural wall. I feel like that's her, like, whoever she was with, that wall would be there. If she step outside, that wall would be there. It's something that it's a big something that he has to break down at some point. If it's gonna happen in the next month, hopefully
the thing is, I kind of identify with her a little bit because I have that wall with anybody that I don't know.
There you go.
And then the people that are closest to me, I'm open. I'm an open book. I'm joking. We having a good time. Like, I'm not too sensitive. We can do whatever. But I understand what she doing. But it's just like the person she doing it to is what's throwing me off. It's like, I don't know if she's trying. I feel like she is. I see glimpses of her trying. But then other times I'm just like, I don't know. Like, that's an easy thing to work on. Like, oh, he complimented you, or give him a compliment. Like, the easiest thing is, oh, he came in from work. Oh, you smell good, or something.
At least.
Say you smell good. You don't gotta say you fine.
You smell good, baby.
Thank you. What I smell like?
See, you ain't gotta be a Karen. You could have just accepted this. You smell good. There you go. Keep it moving. Okay. But they should have showed more of that double date. I'm very upset about that.
There was some. Hold on. What happened? They did ask. I think Karen said, what have you learned about yourself through this experience? And Amani and Woody both said that they have learned patience.
Mm-hmm.
Do they really? I don't know. Maybe we missing something. We don't see anything like whatever they need to have patience with each other for.
Just patience in
general. I feel like
general.
Miles is the king of patience right now.
Just patience in general. But you talking about Woody and Amani, though. Woody and Amani need the patience. Yeah, Miles is being very patient. He's trying his best.
He is. It's so sad. So sad. I think it feels worse for us because it's drawn out. It's 1 week, but it's 4 weeks, a whole month of us watching it.
That's the point.
It's like,
That's the point where I'm like, they gotta give us something.
Yeah, they need to get it together, because I ain't gonna be able to last this whole season if they keep doing this.
We only got a few more weeks, guys. A few more weeks.
Also, Miles and Karen are considering fostering a dog, which I thought was interesting because for them to consider that kind of seems like she might want to go past this experiment.
She gonna take the dog and leave, man.
I don't know about that.
We'll see. Nah. I would like to
that.
think that Karen wants to hold out for all this and make it work. I would hope that she's willing to. What's going on, Ebony?
So moving on, Christina hangs out with her friend Chris, and he basically asks, like, why are you waiting so long? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
What's the deal? He's always asked the same questions.
Pretty much. There's not many more questions that you could ask from these couples. Like I said, this episode for real was like, it was a lot. It was a lot going on where it was the same stuff that we've seen from all of them, just a little bit more progress. I'm glad Brett and Olivia got a little bit better. But in this one, you said you had something about Christina saying,
yeah, so they're joking about,
usually me, day one we having sex. So I'm like,
so you homeless and you a hoe? What? Day one? And they was kikiing about it though. Like,
he's like, yeah, girl, I know.
I'm like, oh.
I'm like, wow, Christina
was matched with what she actually needs, which is balance. But she doesn't want to see that, so I'm kind of over her. She was like, she doesn't know what Henry's end game is, and she thinks that he just sees her as a friend.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I can, again, nothing different than we've heard before, but for some reason she thinks that that's the first time she said that out loud. And
isn't it?
Maybe the first time she said it. I feel like she said it to the cameras before, but not to other people, I guess. But yeah, that's the first time she says that she said it out loud, and I can see that. I really wish that she would get out of that mindset, because I don't know, I feel like it just takes like a little nudge. What's going on, Karina? Just a little nudge to get Henry out of that spot, because he could. I don't know. I had hope for him.
I don't think that Henry is definitely attracted to her. He's not attracted to her personality traits.
Definitely not.
The issue.
Definitely not.
And that's only something like either you are who you are, or you see that as an issue and you're willing to like not be rude. I don't know how to teach somebody how to not be rude. That's a big issue. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that. It just is what it is. Also, Chris says like Henry is like the kindest and the nicest person that she's ever dated,
which is dope.
And he said that she need to make a move on him.
Yeah, she does. She absolutely. And that's the thing. Like a month in, like on week 2, week 3, we knew this already. So I don't know why she's still like.
I couldn't imagine dating somebody like when me and you was dating. We didn't wait 4 weeks to just kiss or hold hands. Maybe like 2.
Maybe something like that.
You gotta see if it's a spark, girl. You can't be up in this marriage and you don't even know if he could kiss.
Yeah, I thought it was nice that I guess Chris complimented him, but also they was kind of trying to play him a little bit at the same time.
Yeah,
because he was like, he's so nice, like he's never gotten a speeding ticket. She was like, he hasn't though. I was like, all right, leave, stop clowning your husband. Come on.
Right. She just be going too hard. What? What's she talking about?
Pop him. Now, talking about Ben and Amelia.
Yeah, they went hiking in DeSoto National Forest for their.
Why did you type down the dang? I knew you was gonna write the name down. I should have known.
Because I might want to go one day.
She's gonna go. We're gonna go.
And he's just so excited. He told her that he loves her, and she said, "I love you too."
Yeah, I'm glad that that she actually said so on camera, because he was like, she just left me hanging.
She ain't said nothing.
That could have been it could have been a way awkward moment. She did that little that little laugh. That
she does that.
Ta.
She just be looking at him, man.
You know what I'm saying?
She's enamored.
But they're super cute. Do you want to skip ahead to their gifts and stuff too? Because he did get her something before the experts gave them something.
Oh yeah, so he brought her a blender.
A Ninja blender, to be exact.
It was a good blender.
They're very expensive.
Yeah.
They're like at least $400.
That's like the Robex blender.
It's the Lamborghini of blenders.
Yes, it is. It's a Tesla.
And she sang him the song, don't forget, that he's always wanted. All he wanted her was to sing a song because he adores her and they love creativity and music and
the
stuff
song
like
was so cute, as always. I always love her little song.
I had a tear like
she had on a symbol onesie. I don't know if you peeped that.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys where was the box? Where was it?
Where was the box? He went in the hall and came back.
My man's,
he don't got no car.
So that was. I'm glad that you pointed that out because I think I forgot to take a note about that. That he opened the door and just had a blender. And I'm like, it looks like a brand new blender. He could have got it off of Facebook or something like that. But the way that he just like no guessing, like this is it. This is what it is. This is it.
She said it looked like he took it from the display.
Like, they're not gonna miss this blender. Come on.
That's so funny.
Quarantine coming.
I did think it was interesting that she said that, I could have been matched with somebody that was like normal.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I'm glad she also emphasized that they're not normal.
I'm glad she know. But she was like, he being matched with somebody like him encourages her creative and like her colorful side to come out. Because obviously she's a doctor. Like she said, there's many facets to her personality, and I think that it is important to be with somebody that brings out your like more colorful side rather than like the mundane, like just work jazz.
There you go.
I want to call it
/ work jazz. Come on.
So going on to the anniversaries. So Miles and Karen. Miles, why they always at this park? They be at the same park, I swear, every scene.
That's the park close to the house, I guess.
Okay. Anyway, so he gives her a box. I thought it was gonna be a bunch of like things, like maybe like something from their honeymoon, like a collection of things. It was a t-shirt and it was a nice note in there, but the t-shirt was like, it had all these like black love couples, but most of them were like on TV, which I was like, she probably not gonna like this. I don't think she liked the gift.
I think she liked it a little bit.
I think
it
was the idea was cute.
I thought it was a cute gift.
I think that, oh my God, we gotta watch Little Monsters. That
is so random.
It popped up on my TV.
That's so random.
That's a movie we have to watch for Halloween.
I guess we're watching the Little Monsters. JasVynce review coming now.
No, I'm adding it to my list though.
Oh my goodness, but yes, back to.
I feel like Miles is just unfulfilled. His face looks unfulfilled with her like feedback about everything. He's always like, you could tell he's searching on her face for more, and she's just like, oh, thanks so much, and then she gave him a cheek kiss. I'm like, this man can't even get a kiss. Like, he is just.
There's so many times where I feel like I'm not sure if she likes him like that.
Polo tink tink, man.
Polo tink tink. I'm like, I can't really tell if she's really feeling him or what. I don't know what it is.
I don't think she's feeling him. She's trying, but he seems to be looking for more validation is what I wrote.
All right.
That's all I'm getting.
We talking about these expert gifts though?
You could talk about the expert gift.
All right. So, of course my notes is acting up while I'm trying to get to it. But yes, so again, it's their 1 month anniversary, guys. 1 month anniversary. So apparently the experts do this every year. I don't know why it slipped my mind.
Yeah.
But the experts got them all some 1 month gifts. It's usually their wedding video, their wedding pictures and stuff like that, so they could see how happy and loving they were on the day they got married. Or awkward, because some of them were definitely awkward. Brett and Olivia, they look like they might actually be a decent couple. Like while they were watching their video, they weren't like, oh, you remember that? Like they were like really like enjoying each other's company.
Brett looked very happy. Olivia seemed to be enjoying watching it back too.
They both did. So I was excited about that. That's all I took. I don't know if you put any more.
And I saw, I think Brett said to the camera or something that she might be the one because he's feeling very affectionate towards her, and it makes him want to be a better man.
That's dope. Like I said,
I'm like, Brett want to be a better man.
Brett got some points this week, man. When we get to our ratings in a little bit, Brett, his score might go up a little bit. I was feeling it. Wumani, they seemed like they were very happy to see their stuff. The way they were like all like enamored by the book
Woody
and stuff like that.
Woody was kissing the pictures.
Yeah, he was really into the pictures of his beautiful, beautiful wife.
What did he say? My beautiful black queen.
My beautiful black queen. You know what I'm saying? It looked like I think she said what he had his hand too close
to her boob. It was up there, but
yeah, I just thought it was really cool. She thought they was gonna look awkward. I'm just glad.
They
you know what I'm saying?
So cute together.
They look super
so
cute.
Good, yeah.
You know, it looked like it matched. It worked. Yeah, they were just very comfortable with each other from the gate, and I think they were definitely the most comfortable out of all the couples. You know.
And then he says, "Love you."
Love you.
And she was like, she's approaching the love train. She didn't say it back.
Oh, she's getting there.
She said she's getting there.
She's getting there,
I
guys.
could tell she's getting there.
She's getting there. It's dope.
It's hard not to love somebody when the other person's just loving on you, just showering you with love and affection
at all times.
Yeah, and mimosas and flowers
and mimosas and diamonds
and diamonds
and diamonds.
We didn't see him give her the gift though.
At the end,
the diamonds.
I thought it was right after that.
Maybe.
I think it was right after that. He gave her some earrings, right? Some diamond earrings, and I think that was there something else in there?
I don't know.
What else was in there? Did he get the bracelet? He didn't get the bracelet. What was the other gift that he gave?
Love.
Oh, I know what it was. It was coupons. That's what it was.
I don't like coupon gifts.
You don't like coupon gifts?
No.
I gotta return all my coupons that I got for you now. I'm mad. I'm mad. Our anniversary is coming up. I got a whole bunch of coupons that I was gonna give to her, but I guess she don't want them. But moving on to Christina and Henry, when they were looking at their video, it's not working for Miles. Dude, when they were looking at their video and their pictures and stuff like that, she said she didn't realize how much they kissed that day, and I thought that was interesting. Was she trying to send?
She was being freaking sarcastic.
Was she trying to send shots?
Yeah, she was. She was shots fired.
Because I didn't realize how much they kissed that day. I didn't know they kissed more than once, but for the pictures and stuff too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was dope. But maybe she was hinting. Maybe we should try to.
She's always hinting.
I don't know.
What else you got?
Also, that she needs to stop comparing Henry to her exes. I guess through her conversation with her friend Chris, that was a realization that she had, that this guy is not the same as every other guy that I've dated in the past. Like, not only is he gonna move slower, but like I have to treat him and approach him differently. So this is something that you should appreciate. And I don't know, she got an ounce of hope from me for that. Just because I would hope that she's not gonna continue to.
I thought she was supposed to chill out since she was back on her.
She's
meds.
supposed to chill. Or is she on the meds? Is she on the meds though?
I don't know. I don't know what's up with her. I'm not a fan of her still. Mm-mm.
All right.
I don't like her.
So the last little bit of notes I got was on Miles and Karen receiving their gift. They watched. Did they watch a video also? I think they did. And looking at their stuff. Miles was reflecting. He said he feels like he got what he wanted on paper. Whatever he asked the experts, whatever he told them that this would be, what I want. He feels like he got that in Karen, but obviously he's gonna have to open that paper up, just a little bit more. And
it's origami.
It's origami. You know what I'm saying? She's complicated. She a little swan, a paper swan. You gotta fold back the sides.
Don't rip it.
Hey, don't rip it though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fold that back. Now, he also said it wasn't the month that he planned, but he's excited for the next one. Karen didn't give me nothing on that one, so I was like, she gave me Brett face. She was like, like, I don't know. I feel like he's trying everything. He's doing a really good job at being patient and also being in a mode where, like, he's like, I want you. I got you already. I want to make you happy, but you gotta give me something back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. How you feel about it?
You want your change back?
You gotta give me some change at least. Right. I need to be able to. You know what I'm saying? At least. That's where
that's what I said. He's looking for validation. He's looking for feedback. She ain't giving it.
That's all the notes.
She like, I'm here, so. And I be feeling like that. I get it sometimes.
So yeah. So hopefully we'll see more from Karen. Hopefully Christina will get her act together a little bit. I don't know. We saw in the previews. That's the end of my notes. I don't know if you had any more notes, but yeah, she's like, nope. It was
these episodes are getting a little bit more boring to me because there's only like a couple major points and everything else is just filler.
That's it. We were very bored, so much so that I fell asleep last night watching it, so I had to get up and watch it again this morning.
Another show that is actually lots of drama is Marrying Millions.
We're gonna start. It
comes on after that.
We're gonna start doing a Marrying Millions.
No, but if y'all watch it, let me know because that show is good. They got more drama going on than this.
Hilarious. Now, yeah, I do enjoy like a couple of the couples on that show, but back to Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
In these ratings, guys, get those ratings in. We're gonna do this. The show was so quick today. Jazz yawning over here. Come on, like it was a very, very quick show. I really feel like the producers just threw all that stuff together. Because if you watch the previews, like I said, this is coronavirus week. Imagine what next week is gonna be like. They're experiencing quarantine, living together for the first time, and now we can't go nowhere. So like this is a test. This is a real test. So starting with Miles and Karen for our ratings for this week, week 12, 1 month down, and a quarantine to go. Karen and Miles, what you got?
What did they have last week?
We all gave them 8s last week. Myself, Jasmine, and Shatoni all gave them an 8 in week 11, where they were talking about deal breakers. Or was
yeah, I'm gonna say they didn't do anything good. They didn't do anything bad. Really.
Just based off of this week, I might have to go a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Because of Karen. Karen is really messing this up for me. There's been a couple weeks where Miles was the reason that this was going off. Karen didn't give us too much negative signals. She just didn't give me
anything to add.
Yeah, or anything positive, or you know what I'm saying? Like where there's times where she could have reciprocated where I felt like she just was like, I'm glad you feel that way though. And that's not what you want to see in your wife. That's not what you want to see.
This is not the black love I want to see on TV.
We need more black love. Karen and Miles are getting a 7.5 from me. How about you, Jazz?
Same.
7.5 all the way around. So yeah, I wasn't super fond of them this week. Tony says she's sticking with an 8 this week. She's staying positive.
Yeah,
you got to stay positive.
That's good. I honestly feel like they're gonna pull through in the end, but right now the way Lifetime is giving us these little 2 days whole episodes.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah,
it would be nice to see them pull through.
I can't see it moving forward like I would like to.
All right, so this is it, guys. Amelia and Bennett is our next couple. What do we say? I gave him a 9. Jazz gave him a 9. Shatoni gave him a 9.5. I am going full 10 this week.
I thought this was supposed to be the week we find out if she has to move or not. Maybe it's next week.
Next week, we did see in the preview where
but they be giving us preview 3 weeks out.
They do. But at least in next week's preview, they showed because everybody's quarantined, nobody's meeting in person. They're meeting with the experts over Zoom and stuff like you guys are doing with us right now. So she asked, I think Dr. Pepper might have asked, like, oh, so how is it going to be when you go to Richmond? And she was like, well, and Bennett said something along the lines of like, well, we'll see if, what can happen. If he's willing to move, we'll find out. But
they still get a 9 for me. But they did say I love you, so I'm happy about that. That's
the main reason my 10 is coming, because they both said I love you.
You don't get a 10 unless you stay together.
A ninja, you get somebody a ninja, that's love. That's love right there. And also, I don't know how you could deal with somebody being in a Simba costume and like
that thing probably warm,
showing so much affection. They got a 10 from me. Shatoni also said 9 along with Jazz. I think it's a good score still, but we'll see how that changes next week. Next couple we got Woody and Amani. Give it to me.
Woody and Amani, they get the same score as last week. What's that, 9.5?
Last week you gave them a 9.5.
Yeah.
You gave them a 9.5 last week.
They just steady.
They steady. I'll give them that.
Solid.
I think I gave them a 9. I think I'm going to go 9.5 as well. Just because, like, there's so much, like, and this is why I put, like, I try to be this. I might not be the romantic that you think at all times, but this is why I try to, like, have pictures of us around the house or scrolling on my computer.
He has
and
a million
like
pictures on his computer scrolling.
Just so she could be reminded about the love and the good times that we've shared. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for them to sit down and look at their pictures and feel something from that is, like, for me, it's meaningful. It's like, dang, remember we did this? This was amazing. I remember how I felt in this moment, and now I feel even stronger.
Remember how we felt at that Lettucey concert 2 years ago?
Now I feel even stronger about our relationship, our love, everything that we share, and I'm looking forward to taking more pictures and having more memories with you. Yes. So Shatoni says 9.5. I'm going 9.5 as well. Like I said, 9.5 for Woody and Monty all around. Now we got some interesting couples right here. Brett and Olivia, boy.
What did they get last week?
Brett and Olivia last week. What's wrong? You gotta be in the loving mode. I gave him a 5. Jazz gave him a 4. Shatoni.
What happened last week that they made me mad?
Gave him a 3. Shatoni gave him a 3 last week. Brett and Olivia have been going. Remember, he called her insecure. That was the last time that we saw her. So
I think they kind of redeemed themselves.
They definitely
I'm gonna give them a 7 this week.
They definitely
That's a big jump up.
Again, it's all about communication. Shatoni, even Shatoni's being generous with a 4.5 this week. Look at that. Look at that.
I feel like they might let me down next week, but
you said a 7 this week, Jazz?
Yes.
Wow, that's a big jump too. Shatoni's going with a 4.5. I think I gave him a 5 last week. I think I might go 6 or 7, maybe. Oh, she changed her mind. She's keeping it 3. She's keeping the 3. Let me know. She's keeping the 3. I think you gave him a 7. I'll give him a 6. I did enjoy how they were talking, but again, at this point, I'm still trying to figure out if y'all doing this for the cameras or not. Because there's times where it just seems like she's being a little bit of a brat about things. And Brett is just like, yo, I am so over this. I'm so over this. If you could just understand that I'm not trying to be an asshole, like I'm just naturally an asshole, but I do still care about you, then maybe this will get a little bit further. So I'll go with a 6 this week. I'll erase the 4.5 and go with a 3. But we'll see. I'll put in a parentheses 4.5. And last but not least, before we finish up this episode, what is your rating for Christina and Henry, or Henstina?
Did I give them a 0 last week?
Last week you gave them a... I'm going to say you gave them... Oh, no. You definitely gave them a 5 last week. A 5.
What is Shatoni going to give?
You'll wait for Shatoni's answer. This week, for some reason, I gave them a 6. I might have to go below Brett and Olivia and give them a 5 this week because their energy, man, their cohesion.
Did we even see them together this episode? Well, we did a little bit.
Barely.
Barely.
And I think that there was a reason why they showed them talking to their friends, because they needed somebody to talk to.
I don't think that this is going to work.
They need somebody to talk to this week. So they had them talk with their friends separately. So we'll see.
I'll give them a 4.
4. Jazz and Shatoni switch places on that one. Jazz is going 4. Shatoni's going 5. I think, again, I always have hope just because, we like to stay positive. Anybody that's familiar with the spoilers, they might have an idea of where this relationship goes. But again, I'm just going by a week basis. I think that something good could come out of this, but we will see.
Highly unlikely.
So we finished early today. Look, we got a couple more minutes before the time runs out. But yeah, that's the end of our ratings. Is there anything specific that you're looking forward to in the next coming weeks? Because I know that, again, the quarantine...
I want to see who going to fight about people not taking quarantine seriously.
There we go. The quarantine is going to be a serious test for these people, guys. It's going to be a serious test. I cannot imagine
marrying somebody or even dating somebody and being stuck with them.
Only them now. That's the only person that you get to see.
You just met them. Imagine all the annoying things you're going to find out. Ugh.
All the annoying...
But for me, I would like to see, because what's the other show? 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. I know Kalani and Asuelu were having an issue because he wasn't taking the quarantine situation as seriously as she was.
That's right.
So I'm curious if that will be an issue on this end. I don't think so.
We're going to talk about other shows. But yeah, folks, that is it for this week. It's a nice little short, we'll just buy a few minutes, shorter episode of the JasVynce Show. Please, we did not go live on Station Head this week. We went live on Instagram as well as YouTube. So if there's anything that you would like to see from us extra on our YouTube channel, because Jazz wants to put more attention into our YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? So please let us know. Don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
If you have any ideas for like an introduction or anything that you want us to say or see before the show starts or ends, give us an idea. We'll try to put it into action. But thank you so much for our regular listeners and interactors. Thank you, Shatoni, for keeping the ratings going. We appreciate you guys. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the JasVynce Show. We'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to watch that Married at First Sight every Wednesday.